Okay, here is the story re-paragraphed into 15 unnumbered paragraphs in English. The first time I heard the whisper, I was unpacking boxes in the basement. It was soft, like a child trying not to wake someone up. "Don't leave me here." I froze. The basement was empty. The walls were bare stone, cold and silent. I brushed it off. The mind plays tricks, especially when you move into an old house, but the whisper came again. "She's still here." And then I saw her, sitting in the corner, almost buried beneath a pile of old rags and broken furniture. A porcelain doll, stained, cracked, and smiling. I didn't mention it to my wife. She already hated the house. It was cheap because of what had happened here. A triple murder in 1956. A mother, a father, and their daughter, Annabelle. Only 5 years old when she vanished. Some say she was taken, others that she was never found because she never left. I brought the doll upstairs. I don't know why. Maybe I felt sorry for it. Maybe it was Annabelle's. Maybe I wanted to believe it was just an object. My daughter Emily saw it and immediately claimed it. She says her name is Annabelle, she told me. That night, Emily placed the doll at the foot of her bed. She fell asleep smiling and woke up screaming. When we asked what happened, she said, "The girl in the walls won't stop crying." I tried to take the doll away, but she screamed like I was ripping a limb from her. We compromised. The doll would stay in the living room cabinet behind glass, locked, but every night I'd find it somewhere new. The stairs, the kitchen table. Once in the crib we kept from when Emily was a baby, always facing the bedroom, always smiling. I started looking into the murders. The house had been owned by a man named Victor Harrow, a recluse, a clockmaker. According to police reports, neighbors had heard screams, but no one acted until the smell. When police entered, they found the parents hanging in the basement and the child's room empty. No blood, no signs of forced entry, just a single blood-stained doll on the floor, identical to the one I found. I dug deeper, found old photos. The doll was in every one of them. Same smile, same dress, but the unsettling part, each photo, the doll seemed to move, just slightly. Her head turning, her eyes shifting, as if aware of the camera. Emily began speaking to someone at night. I caught her whispering under the bed. She said the girl was cold, lonely, and scared, but some nights I heard Emily laughing, low, raspy, not her laugh. A man's voice echoed back through the baby monitor. "She's mine now." I brought in a psychic. She refused to stay past sunset. She said the house held residual pain, but the doll is an anchor, she said, not just for a spirit, but for something darker. She urged us to burn it. I tried. The fire wouldn't take. Instead, the flames turned blue and I heard a child scream from inside the doll. Emily cried for days, begging for her sister back. I told her it was gone, but the next morning it was back in the cabinet. I found a box hidden behind a panel in the basement. Inside, an old reel-to-reel tape recorder. I played it, static. Then, screaming, a woman's voice. "Victor, no, please, not her." Then silence. Then a little girl's voice. "I'll be good. I promise." Then a whisper, faint, crooked, male. "Forever." That night I dreamed I was in the basement. Only it wasn't my basement, it was 1956. I saw Victor, his eyes black, his hands soaked in blood. He was cradling the doll, whispering, "You'll never leave me." And behind him, in the shadows, the real Annabelle, pale, cold, watching. We moved out 2 weeks later, left everything, burned what we could. I haven't seen the doll since, but sometimes, in my daughter's sleep, she whispers in her dreams. Annabelle says hi.